Hello girls, Neeraja here. Let's move on to the next topic which comes under budgeting and control, which is cash budget. Okay, cash budget is basically an important question, important topic which is repeatedly asked in the examination. Okay, so what is cash budget? So cash budget, when I say, there are two things which appears here. One is the receipt and the other one is payment, which means from where are we receiving the money and where are we spending the money. Receipt is the income, okay, payment is the expenditure of a business or of an organization. Okay, so basically it is a difference between the receipts minus the payment. The income, receipt is income, payment is the expenditure. Clear? So it is the difference between the income and the outflow, inflow and the outflow of money, which is happening in the business. So they have certain advantages here. Cash budget have some advantages here. So cash budget will definitely ensure an organization to identify the available cash in the business, which means they will be able to identify if the cash is available in the business or not. The second point talks about it reveals any expected shortage of cash, which means if there are any shortage of cash, with the help of cash budget, we will be able to identify if there is any shortage. So if there is any excess money, surplus money or shortage money, all of these can be found with computation of cash budget. And then we have, it shows whether the cash expenditure project can be financed internally. Okay, so with the help of cash budget, they'll be able to understand if they will be if they're able to expand their business or finance their own business internally without looking for an external source for finance. Okay, so these are the advantages which comes under cash budget. So in order to prepare cash budget, there is a format which we follow. Okay, so to prepare cash budget, we follow a format. So I will just look at the I'll just explain you the format now. Yeah, this is a format for preparing, for calculating cash budget. So as I told you, it is cash receipt minus cash payment. Receipts minus payment, we call it as cash budget. Clear? So this is the format. What is receipt? The inflow of money in the business. Opening balance is a income. Cash sales, when you're when you're trying to sell something, you receive money. Receipt from debtors, commission received, interest on investment, loan raised, other receipt. Okay, any income. Okay, any income or any receipt will appear here in the cash receipt. And then we have April, May and June. So what is April, May and June is, in the question itself they will mention for which month you got to prepare cash budget. So according to the question, we will be preparing respective month's cash budget. And then we have cash payment. These are the expenditure involved here in cash payment, like cash purchase, payments to creditors, wages, factory overhead. All these are different expenses for the business. And after this, I'm going to find out total payment. So total receipt minus total payment we call closing balance, which is nothing but which is nothing but the cash available in the business. So usually, for example, we will actually compute month on month. Okay, I mean to say, we don't identify it together. Month on month we calculate, we fill in the receipts and total payments. Okay, in order to find out the closing balance, we will prepare April month's closing balance. April month's closing balance will be the opening balance for May. May month's closing balance will be opening balance for June. Okay, so this is going to be the cash budget format. So now let's try to understand the problems part. So this is the first question which comes under cash budget. The following details related to manufacturing firm is available below. Okay, so the figures of November and December are actual, whereas those pertaining to Jan to April are projected. Okay, so we have month, sales, purchase, wages, manufacturing expenses, administrative expenses, And then we have adjustments related to the question. So, first adjustment is the following details are also available. 20% of sales are on cash basis, which means, for example, if if they're trying to sell any commodity, okay, when they sell a product, 20% is paid immediately on the cash basis. Clear? So 100, for example, I mentioned about 100 rupees. So 100 into 20% is 20 rupees. So 20 rupees they are receiving immediately, which is a receipt. And the remaining 80 rupees has an adjustment which says the remaining amount is collected in 2 equal installments in the following 2 months. Okay, so they are saying the remaining balance of 80 rupees is collected in 2 different installments for the next 2 months. Clear? So that's the first adjustment. Second one, supplier of material offers a credit period of 1 month. So supplier is offering a credit period for 1 month. This is in regard to creditors. Then we have 25% of wages and manufacturing expenses are paid in the following month. So which means wages and manufacturing expenses are due of 25%. Then administrative expenses are paid on the same month. So there is no changes or adjustments related to this. Opening balance of cash in the month of Jan is 25,000. You are required to prepare cash budget from Jan to April. Okay, so in regard to adjustment, what we generally do is first we calculate the working notes. Okay, so I will just show you the working notes calculation. So it will be easy for us to substitute the values in the cash budget format. So these are the working notes for the first question. Calculation working note 1, we have so working note 1, which is cash sales and credit sales. Okay, in the question it says cash sales is 20%, credit sales is 80%, which is divided into 2 different installments. Clear? So the months are given in the question like November, December, Jan, Feb, March and April. Total sales, I have just copied down total sales, and then after this what we are going to do, we are going to calculate 4 lakh into 20%. Okay, 4 lakh into 20% is 80,000, 4 lakh 25,000 into 20% is 85,000. Similarly, I have written all the values here. Okay, and now we have credit sales. Credit sales, which is the balance, 4 lakh minus 80,000 is 3 lakh 20,000, 3 lakh 40,000. If you reduce these two, you will get credit sales, which is 80%. Clear? Now this 80% is furthermore divided into 2 different installments. Okay, 2 different installments, because it has been told in the adjustment. Okay, it is told in the adjustment 50% is received in the first month and another 50% of this is received in the following month. Okay, so they have asked you to prepare cash budget from the month of Jan. So I have considered from the month of Jan. Clear? So previous month of Jan is November. Okay, and previous month of Jan is December. And to December previous is November. So why okay, so why I'm going to previous month is because your adjustment says the remaining amount is collected in 2 installments in the following months. Clear? So what they are receiving in the month of Jan is nothing but two previous months. Is one is December, previous to December is November. So 50% of December and 50% of November. Clear? So 3 lakh 20 I have taken from here. Okay, November month's credit sales is 3 lakh 20. December month's credit sales is 3 lakh 40,000. Into 50% of both is 1 lakh 60,000 and 1 lakh 70,000. If you add up both, this is the debtors value for the month of Jan. Okay, now similarly for Feb, previous month of Feb is Jan, and previous month of Jan is December, because two different installments, right? So same concept is continued. So 50% of December debtors and 50% of Jan debtors, you get 1,70,000 and 1,80,000. Total of that is 3,50,000. And then the March month and April month, similarly I have calculated. So these are the values which comes for the debtors, which is note 2 calculation. And then let's move on to working note 3. So working note 3 is on calculation of wages. In the question, wages adjustment says 25% of wages and manufacturing expenses are paid in the following month. When I say following month, it will be 1 month backward, okay, 1 month due. So we are calculating for the month of Jan, okay. So your cash budget, we have to prepare from the month of Jan. So for Jan, 25% is arrear. So previous month of Jan is December. So therefore, we have to take 25% of wages of December and 75% of the current month, which is Jan. You got it? They say 25% is due. So what is due? 1 month backward is due. I mean to say, are paid in the following month. When I say following month, it is due by 1 month. Okay. So when I say due by 1 month, December month's 25% and Jan month 75%. So in the question, if you see, wages amount for the year, for the month December is 85,000. For the month of Jan is 90,000. So 85,000 into 25%, 90,000 into 75%, you will get these two value. To that, if you add up, you will get the Jan amount wage, what he is going to receive. Then we have Feb. Then the next month calculation is Feb. Feb month 75% he will receive, and the due month of Feb is previous month, which is Jan, that is 25%. So 90,000 into 25%, 85,000 into 75%, you will get the answer. Similarly, I have calculated for March and April. I have just taken one previous month and the current month. Previous month is 25% due, current month is 75% they are paying. Okay. So this is the working note for wages. Then we have manufacturing expenses. Manufacturing expenses also the same adjustment, which means they are paying 25% is paid in the following month. When I say following month, same like wages, I have calculated for manufacturing expenses. Previous month of Jan is December. So 25% of December and 75% of Jan. You have to take manufacturing expenses respective month value, and you will calculate the answer for manufacturing expenses. So after calculating all the working notes, now we come to the solution, main solution part, which is calculation of cash budget for the month of Jan to April. So Jan to April will be given in the question itself. Clear? So to which month you have to prepare cash budget will be given in the question itself. Clear? So now, as I told you, the format is receipt minus payment. So Jan, Feb, March and April. Then we have first is opening balance. So in the question, opening balance for the month of Jan is 25,000 given. Then we have cash sales. Cash sales, note 1, if you remember, in note 1 we have calculated cash sales of 20%. So those values I have copied down directly here. Okay, you have to just write note 1, which means you have taken from note 1 and fill up the values. You need not show the calculation here. And then we have note 2, which talks about receipts from debtors. Okay, so that also we have calculated in note 2. So I have copied down the values here. So here I have taken the total of receipt of Jan month alone. Okay, as I told you, month on month we have to calculate. So only for Jan I have taken total receipt. And now in the question, total payments were payment to creditors, wages working note 3, manufacturing expenses working note 4, admin expenses is given in the question, that doesn't have any adjustment. So I have copied down the same values. Okay, and now I have totaled the total payment. So only the payment part is coming up to 4,03,750. Clear? So this is the total receipt and total payment. Okay, now let us find out what is the closing balance. So in order to identify closing balance, we have to reduce 4,45,000 minus this total payment, which is 4,03,750. You will get 41,250. So I am writing it here, 41,250. This 41,250, which is closing balance of Jan, is the opening balance of Feb. 41,250. That's why everything was left blank here. Okay, that's why I said you have to calculate month on month. Now find out 41,250 plus 1 lakh plus 3,50,000. You will get 4,91,250. 4,91,250. Okay, now add up payment. Addition is already done. So 4,91,250 minus 4 lakhs. Balance is 91,250. Now this closing balance of Feb will be the opening balance for March. 91,250. 91,250 plus 90,000 plus 3,80,000. You get, after you calculate, you will get 5,61,250. To this you have to reduce minus payment, which is 4,06,250. You will get 155,000. That is 1,55,000. And this is the closing balance of March, which is the opening balance of April. 1,55,000. Okay, 1,55,000 plus 80,000 plus 3,80,000 will give you 6,15,000. To this you have to reduce 3,25,000. Balance is 2,90,000. Clear? So this is the complete answer for the first one. This is how you calculate the first one. There are some more problems I'll explain so you'll understand better. So after this, let's move on to the next question in cash budget. This is again the second question. The company expects to have 37,500 cash in hand. So this is opening balance of cash in the month of April, and requires you to prepare cash budget for 3 months starting from April, May, June. Okay, so all the details are given. Opening balance is given. Cash budget month is also mentioned in the question. So you have to calculate cash budget with these adjustments. So let's see what is given here. Sales is given, purchase is given, wages given, factory expense given, office expense given, selling expenses is also given. Now see, period of credit allowed by suppliers will be 2 months. Okay, then we have, this is related to creditors, this 2 months. Okay, 20% of sales is of cash, and period allowed to customer for credit sales is 1 month. So cash sales is 20%, remaining 80% is debtors, which comes under payment. Which comes under the receipt part. And then we have delay in payment of all expenses 1 month. So all the expenses like wages and expense, factory expense, office expense, selling expense, all these are expenses which is due by 1 month. Okay, and then income tax 57,500 is due to be paid in June. This is an expenditure which will appear only in the month of June, which is 57,500. And then we have the company is to pay dividend to shareholders and bonus to workers of rupees 15,000 and 22,500 respectively in the month of April. So this is an expenditure. They are paying dividends and bonus. Dividend of 15,000, bonus of 22,500 in the month of April, which is an expenditure. Plant has been ordered and expected to receive in the month of May, and it is costing 1,20,000. Okay. So the last adjustment is on plant is purchased and they are ordered and they are expected to receive in the month of May worth of 1,20,000. Now, if according to the adjustment, we just have one working note which I am just showing it to you now. Working note 1, calculation of cash sales and credit sales. So starting from the month of Feb, March, April, May, June, total sales is given in the question. I have copied down the same. 20% is on cash basis, so I have calculated 75,000 into 20% is 15,000. 84,000 into 20% is this, 90,000 into 20%, 1,20,000 into 20%, 1,35,000 into 20% is mentioned here. Okay. Now the remaining balance, that is 75,000 minus 15,000 is 60,000. 84,000 minus 16,800 is this. This minus this is this. So similarly, I have calculated credit sales, which is 80%. Now let's look at the adjustment part of this. 20% of sales is on cash basis, which I just completed now. The period of credit allowed to customer credit sales is 1 month. Okay, so this is the calculation here. Okay, so this you have to consider for credit sales, which is debtors calculation. All right, so now let's look at the solution format here. Cash budget, which is prepared for April, May and June. All right, so opening balance is given in the question, which is 37,500. If you can see in the question, it's given here. Okay, I have copied down the same 37,500. Cash sales is note 1 given in the question. I have copied down the same. Debtors is also note 1. I have copied down the same value. So it says 1 month due period. So April month, what are we receiving? 1 month due is nothing but 1 month backward. So previous month of April is March. So what is March month debtors in the question, in the working note? March month's debtors is 67,200. Okay. So I have taken 67,200. May months is nothing but previous month of May is April. So April month's debtors calculation, if you see, 72,000. And previous month of June is, June is May. So May month's debtors is 96,000. Okay. So there is no other income in the question. We will go to the payment part. Payment part, if we see wages. Wages in the question, does it have any adjustment? So look at the wages in the question. So wages says delay in payment of expenses by 1 month. Wages and expenses, so therefore delay by 1 month. 1 month, I mean to say we are preparing cash budget for April. Delay in 1 month means 1 month backward. That is 9,750, 10,500 and 13,500. So I have copied down the same value, 9,750, 10,500 and 13,500. So wages, I have copied down 1 month backward value, which I just explained. Factory expenses, it says all the expenses are due by 1 month. Okay. So 1 month due is for April, 1 month backward is March. For May, 1 month backward is April. For June, previous month is May. Okay. So go back 1 month in the question and copy down the values for all the expenditure. And then in the question, we saw income tax is paid especially in the month of June. So I have taken down June value. Dividend is paid bonus is paid, plant is purchased in the month of May, and payment to creditors. Payment to creditors, if you see, what does the adjustment say? Period of credit allowed by supplier is 2 months. We are preparing cash budget from April, right? So April months is 52,500. So what we have to do, we have to go back 2 months. So 2 months, first month is this, second month is this. So start from 45,000, 48,000 and 52,500. Clear? So I have copied down the same values here. 45,000, 48,000, 52,500. Now find out the total of receipts for April. 37,500 plus 18,000 plus 67,200. Total is 1,22,700 minus the payments will be 1,11,000. Balance is 11,700. This 11,700 is the opening balance for the next month. Correct? 11,700 plus 24,000 plus 72,000. We will get 1,07,700 minus 10500 minus the total payment is 1,98,750. See here, for the second month, if you reduce receipt minus payment, we are getting a negative balance of 91,050. So this is a loss. Okay. So though it is negative, we still carry it forward to the next month within brackets, which is 91,050. Okay. So 96,000. What we have to do, we have to find out the total here. So we should put them in bracket. Now find out the total of 96,000 plus 27,000. To that you are going to reduce the negative balance and you will get 31,950. To this you have to reduce. Payment is 1,47,320. Balance is again minus value 115,370. So this is a negative cash budget problem. Okay. So this is the second problem in cash budget.